match I couldn't handle. No one else could ever hold a candle. Get ready for a battle, cause you know that
What up, Miss Jennifer? That video, it excites me every time that I see it, because you know what it tells me? It just tells me that we are not living the life that we are destined to live. How are you doing today?
I am phenomenal, and I feel the same way. I watched that video and I'm like, I was born for this. Like, absolutely, amen.
Yeah, 100%. So we've done this for a week now. Let's really kind of get right into this. I see you are all dyed up here in beach attire. Man, I love it. I love the little nose thing you got going on too. You got, what is that, a little sunblock?
Little sunblock, right? We got a little sunblock going on. We have to protect our skin from the sun and from all the stuff out in the environment. So absolutely.
Yeah, white boy, redhead, works nights. Yeah, I'm all about the sunblock for sure. Man, is that a little pina colada? What you got going on there?
I wish. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Right. It's just an energy drink. It's just some stuff to make me have some energy. But yeah, at 5 o'clock it'll probably be a Pinot Grigio. Full disclosure.
That's awesome. Well, for everybody that's joining us live right now, just wanted to say hello. Welcome to The Good Life. This is my very, very good friend, Miss Jennifer Abbs. We actually met online. A mutual acquaintance, not even a friend, really, I would say. A mutual acquaintance kind of put us together, and we just kind of hit it off right away. I saw the stuff that she was doing online, Miss Social Media Influencer. If you guys are following Jennifer Abbs, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you know what she's doing here, treating this business like a business, but enjoying life and really ultimately living the good life. So Jennifer, for those who don't know Jennifer, she is a mom of 3. I keep saying 4, but she's a mom of 3, 2 girls, a boy, and a husband. So we can say it's 4, because we all know that moms take care of their husbands as well. Retail store manager for so many years. And now I have the great fortunate opportunity to really partner with Miss Jennifer Abbs and really go out and change lives online. And Jennifer, why is it that you decided, so we're talking more about like an opportunity here while we're living the good life. So why is it that you decided that this was the industry that you wanted to partner with?
Yeah, 3 words, unlimited income potential.
No cap.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, so hey, everyone, thank you so much. And thank you for being here with me, Jason, and doing these. I tell you, I look forward to these every single day, every single week. They're a blast. And you've been such a blessing for our lives. So thank you for that incredible introduction. Hi, friends. So for me personally, why I got into this is because I was making a decent salary, right? I was happy for all intents and purposes. But I was that person that's like, what if I had more money? What if I had more time? What if I could, do some things that I really wanted to do, travel internationally, or, help my family with, some financial struggles or whatever it was. There was just kind of all of this, this internal pull. Mm-hmm. And I was never going to get that in my career. Retail store manager for 25 years, loved what I did, traded brick and mortar for click and order. And the idea that I create my destiny here. If I want more money, I just have to help more people earn their own income over here, living the good life, right? This lifestyle brand, which we're going to share today, is the greatest vehicle for sure. But a lot of people are stuck because they don't want to go to college, right? And it's not that we don't want to go. We don't know what we want to be when we grow up. I'm still growing up. I don't know what I want to be, right? But we want to make as much money as we can. I don't know a person who's like, nope, I'm cool. Like, okay, well, I'm not. I want more money and I want more time. I want more time and I want to be able to do the things that money costs, like go to Hawaii on a mastermind with my good friend Jason and some friends of us who are building this industry. And that does cost money. And learning that you can actually build something by helping other families solve their financial problems is just such an incredible opportunity here. And what Isaac has done with Secret and what we'll share about today is, it's just we have what everyone needs. I just truly believe that with my whole heart.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you said that, I remember I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Do you remember that? Yeah.
Dude, totally.
I want to live carefree, not have to worry about, paying bills, not have to worry about working to survive. I just want to be able to, eat when I want to eat, travel where I want to travel. And to be able to have a vehicle that's going to allow us to do that is really what we want to share with everybody here today. Now, Miss Jennifer just talked about this gentleman, Isaac. Let me just share with you, this man has been a blessing to my life for sure, and my family's lives. And I first met the Ben Shabbat family around 7 years ago. Now, granted, he's been an entrepreneur, a businessman, retail stores they owned and operated. The Ben Shabbat family owned and operated almost 900 spas in about 40 countries. And these were retail, inline high-end spas, next to Nordstrom's and Neiman's Marcus and in all these countries. And so people were paying top dollar to not only, get the treatments, but the products that were original from the Dead Sea. And so that was their foundation. And we know that over the last, couple decades, 20 years, they've had well over $3 billion in combined sales from the industry. We can see that we are currently in all of the 50 US states, as well as 40 markets throughout the world. And really, when I sat down with him, and I really got to know Isaac, it was family, right? It wasn't a business transaction. It wasn't a business deal. It wasn't I was going to look for a job. It was welcoming my family that had been through some trials with open arms. And when I sat down and I heard the story, and that this company was really built by the community, and this community will never be for sale. That's where he had me. I knew I was going to partner with somebody that has the best of the best premium products out there, and to be able to take it from what you said, a brick and mortar industry, to a click and order industry, decrease the cost. So, people that are coming to purchase products and services, they don't have to pay that inflated rate for overhead. And so really, there's three markets that are the largest markets in the industry, and that really is health and wellness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your nutrition. People want to feel better internally. They want to look better. They want to take care of that largest organ in their body, which is the skin. And the Dead Sea products, that was the foundation of Secret and Secret Spa. And then, what about travel? We have been really pulled back over the last few years on what we can do. And I don't know about you, Jennifer, but when somebody tells me I can't do something, how much more I want it.
Sure.
And to be able to travel the world is so powerful. And my son just graduated with his master's degree in education. He loves teaching history. But the conversations I have with him is, if we just live out of the book and we read the stories of other people's lives, then what are we doing for ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
God bless him for being able to share the founder's stories and what has happened in history. But I'm about making my own history, Jennifer. And if I can go out and experience this world and with our kids and our grandkids, have them live life, live, I think it's so much more important.
Yeah, and let's share that real quick, because my friends, I didn't get to introduce my good friend Jason over here, who's been in the healthcare profession and industry for decades. He's a martial arts for decades, right? He's a husband. His mini me just graduated college, right? So him and his wife are enjoying that empty nest and that date night. So you have a professional career, right? Your wife is a professional. So why would someone like you that was, quote unquote sold on go to college and get the profession, and you've got the kids and now they're out and they're at college, why would you be looking for the good life or for a quote unquote side hustle or short, opportunity? What was it for you? And again, we talked about Isaac Ben Shabbat, but you're successful. So now what?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. In 30 years in healthcare, my passion has always been helping people and helping patients and not putting a monetary reward on that, right? It wasn't about the money that's being made at other people's expenses. And so what I wanted to do is I really wanted to compassionately go out there and fulfill that basic human need of mine, is really to serve others. And I felt the best way to do that was in medicine. And 30 years of medicine, 15, 18 years as an actual clinical provider, I realized, Jen, that I had spent so much time really trying to create this ideal life that I wanted to live, that I really neglected to actually live the life I was creating. We were able to put money into savings. We were able to purchase some property. But, if I'm working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and, my kids are being raised by somebody else and I'm not able to participate in their sports and their travel. And my daughter was on a travel team for Baton. And, it was that little stuff that it was hard for me to get off of work, because I had to ask somebody's permission to get coverage. And I realized, those last few years that, the kids are now, like you said, empty nesting. And when my daughter was in high school, I made the decision that I don't want to miss another moment. And I'm not going to focus on the times that I had missed, but I know what I'm not going to do going forward. And so that's when I really had an open mind, and I was really looking. I was looking for a plan B per se. And I was looking for something that was going to offer an income stream for our household while we were able to go ahead and live this good life that we were all talking about, right? And so when we talk about the good life, we talk about this being the ultimate lifestyle company. And when I talked to Isaac, I shared a little bit about that story as far as, the three categories. People are looking to look better, feel better, and experience the world. It really was that focus on experience of the world. Sure, the company has products that everybody's going to use. It's not personally my primary focus, because I use and I love the products. But what my primary focus is really living life to the fullest and experiencing everything what I can. Because we're told that tomorrow is not promised to anybody, right? Mm-hmm. And when we think about, all the stuff in the world that's going around us, when travel was taken away from us, then we just wanted it more. And so why are we going to wait until the next time we're told we can't do something to say, I wish I did, right? And so with this, company, there's so many benefits. And I'll let you kind of take it from here as far as when we talk about benefiting the individual, benefiting the family, what do you see that this is doing for you?
Yeah, I personally love our member benefits. I definitely use them. We do have income in our household, and we do we have kids also. And it's not that we don't want to spend the money on our kids, but I'm someone who wants to spend money on a deal. Like, I love saving money. I know that money is going to do something later on. So if I can take my kids to Disneyland I'm not trying to pay full price for anything. I don't pay full price for anything, and I want a deal, right? And the more that I can stretch my dollar, the more that I can do for my family. And so this is our membership deals. It's designed to save the average household $4,000 per year on a $65 membership. And our company even gifts you back $50 to spend on sunscreen, right? Or shampoo or conditioner or soap or things that you're all like, Amazon is not gifting me stuff.
Right.
I've yet for Amazon to send me something and say thank you for your loyalty, the way that the Ben Shabbat family does. And I'll tell you, DoorDash, my family, we spend a lot of money. I don't know what it is, but I no longer enjoy going to restaurants and waiting in line to eat a good meal. I feel like I did in my early 20s, and now in my 40s, I'm like, I'd rather someone bring me the meal so I can stay playing outside with my kids.
Sure.
I don't want to go to the restaurant. If I do, I'm going to save money, but we spend a lot of money on DoorDash. SeaWorld, right? Disney, Universal Studios, all the things as children that we grew up doing. They didn't have an internet portal. I'm pretty sure my grandfather went to the ticket and bought the tickets and paid full price, and we went. And now we have, think of it as like a Groupon. If any of you have ever used Groupon because you want to test something out, this is no different, except this screen that you're seeing, and I'm sure everyone can recognize at least one brand. I'm a huge Hurley fan. If I'm not wearing Secret, I'm probably wearing Hurley. My husband is a huge Hurley wearer, right? So we shop through, this is Amazon, we shop through our own portal. I have purchased travel through here. I bought restaurants.com, right? Everyone knows restaurants.com. You can order gift cards for the holidays. This is an incredible gift. But I spent $3 and got $25 worth. So I bought 4 of them. So now my husband and I have 4 date nights that cost me $12. Not that I'm not going to go still spend that money on something, but now I can do way more date nights, and it's not like it's a luxury, we've got some extra cash. It's like, man, how much more money can I save? Let me continue to go shopping through here. And we have customers that just sign up to save the money. The first thing I tell someone if they want to make money is you have to understand money and how to save it first. That's how we grow it. And so there are people, you shouldn't be paying full price to prove someone you have the money, right? Millionaires like, what is it? Warren Buffett lives in the original house. Like, we're all driving our original vehicles paid off. I'm not buying brand new vehicles. I'm stacking cash so that I can buy rental and grow my money. And the first step is saving it without, we don't want to live like frugal. I love living a frugal life and being able to save my money so that I can grow it. I'm going to spend it anyway. Why wouldn't I spend $65 a month, get $50 back? Isaac says, thanks. Not only are you going to save yourself an average of $4,000, and if you're someone like me who does shop, you're going to save I probably have already saved $4,000 in the 6 months I've been with the company. But then he says, hey, thanks. I'm going to send you $50 and try a shampoo, try an energy drink, try a Recover. Like, are you kidding me right now? It's a no-brainer. It's just a no-brainer.
Right. And you're looking here at maybe 20 different brands, right? But if you look at the left, there's over 1 million different opportunities to save. And I don't know if you guys understand what 1 million different opportunities is like, or access to 80 different type of events. I mean, think about not only the daily deal portion of this, Jen, but how about the VIP experiences, right?
Yes.
To be able, when we talk about events, whether you're a football fan, it's peak football season right now. We're getting ready to go into the national championships here in the next month or so, and then ultimately that big game, right? Whether you're a golfer and you go to the US Hopi, pro hockey, you've got Formula One, Kentucky Derby, and any one of the concerts. To be able to not only have access to this, but to be able to be treated like a VIP. Now that, my friend, is something that so many of us, if not all of us, should be able to experience. Because what? It's not about how much money you have, it's how much money you save, right? And how much you're being able to experience. And if you were to experience something like this because of being part of a membership, do you know what that does to the people that you take? Right? Let me just share with you. I just told you my now adult son was finishing up his master's, and I had missed so much of the kid's life growing up because I told you how much I was really working. All I wanted to do was really pour back into them. And so as he was graduating his secondary education, I gifted him tickets to the Super Bowl because we had it through our club secret. And it wasn't about necessarily being at the Super Bowl that was so powerful. But you know what, Jennifer? It was seeing the smile on his face when I realized he was at the Super Bowl. Right? So it wasn't about me being there, but it was about me having the ability to be able to take him and see his facial expressions as he experienced this dream come true.
Yeah. I love that. I apologize. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, growing up as a child, we didn't have extra things. And when we got to, it was such a big, like, Monster Jam. My stepdad would take us to Monster Jam, and it was once a year. And my daughters are really, really blessed. We are able to give them experiences because not only do I work really hard for what I do, my husband now, he's just like you, 2 daughters, right? The oldest is a junior in high school. The other one is out. She's 2 years out. And he worked so hard. He was a phenomenal provider, but there's also that other part of life that you miss out on because you're not the soccer coach or the baseball coach. And to be able to take your son, that's what he's going to remember, right? We have this, like, we have to be available for our kids 24/7, and we want to, but life is forming our children. And when we get the opportunity, we love baseball in our house. We don't follow one team. We love the game. And one of my dreams is to take my daughters to every single baseball stadium in the United States because their father, who passed away, he is a San Francisco Giants fan. And we're not going to follow the Giants because I also want to teach my girls how to love the game and appreciate the player. And what an incredible experience. I get to take them to every single stadium throughout the United States just because we can. Just because we can. It's just, this company just gives and keeps on giving. I love it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's more than just the VIP experiences. It's more than just the daily deals. When you're truly looking at all of the benefits that a member has, you talked about saving $4,000. The average person was saving $4,000 a year on stuff they were already spending anyway. Jennifer, I want to make that very clear. It actually costs people more not to be a member, right? Because they're going to be spending an extra $4,000 for the year versus a $65 membership to be able to save that much. I'm not a mathematician, but that to me doesn't make sense, right? Well, it actually costs more not to be a member than it does to be a member here. And
it
beyond,
does. And
go ahead.
I was just going to say that $4,000 was created before the economy we are in. And what's the percentage that inflation is up right now? And it's not just that we're seeing it at the pump and in the grocery store. If you do want to take your kids somewhere, that price is jacked up. So I would dare to say that it is a lot more money to do a restaurant, to do an outing, to do an experience just because of the economy that we're in. But you know what Isaac did not do? He didn't raise the price.
No,
it's $65 a month.
That is just absolutely amazing. And beyond the daily deals, beyond the VIP experiences, when you talk about what the Ben Shabbat family has done for this community, it really is wanting to allow them to truly experience the world. And so when we talk about experiencing the world, you're now part of the membership just by being a member to be able to have access to worldwide getaways. This was so powerful when they launched this, and not only just getting away, right? These are getaways for 7 days, 8 nights. It's like a vacation. And Jennifer, how much does this cost?
This is my favorite thing. It's $50 freaking dollars. And this is my favorite thing, just personally as a mom that does want to take her kids and like you said, they can read a book about history or they can have experience. And my husband and I were just having a conversation because yes, we can stay in Airbnbs and yes, we can stay in different hotels and spend a little bit more money. Or for $50, we can literally travel the United States 1 week at a time and stay in an area that has some type of national monument or some type of museum or historical landmark for 50 freaking dollars. Like, that's cheaper than my mortgage. Right? I mean, a month is $200 and you have 4 freaking weeks in another state. Now, yeah, there's flights and food, right? But if that's what you're spending on your hotel, don't tell me you can't afford the flight. Don't tell me you can't pack a bologna sandwich and bring a nice chest and give your kids the experience of a lifetime, because this is going to change the future of how people travel. I truly believe that.
Oh, 100%. And this is just only one of the many different options that are out there, Jen. So maybe you're not into an all-inclusive getaway in the Bahamas or, Mexico, or maybe you're someone who wants to experience what it's like to cruise and to take your kids onto a Disney cruise. This is also an all-inclusive opportunity, as far as a getaway, to be able to take a between 3 and 5 day cruise. To be able to visit different islands and to have that experience. And I remember when my kids were younger, we did a land and sea option. We went to Disney World for 7 days, and then we went on to a Disney cruise for 7 days. And I tell you what, the cruise, hands down, every single time. I personally probably wouldn't go back to Disney World because it was so separated that it was mostly just getting from one point to another. Whereas we went on to the cruise and we were able to fully immerse ourselves with an environment that was very Disney themed, right? Or maybe you're somebody who says, hey, I want to go on to a European tour or check out some European sightseeing. Well, part of the getaways, you have an option to take a trip over to Europe and stay in a boutique hotel. And I think last I checked, there was about 1,600 different hotels throughout all of the country of Europe.
Yes.
So what Jennifer said, $50, just understand that the getaway doesn't cost anything. It's actually all included with this package, right? So it doesn't cost you anything other than fees, right? It's just a little bit of tax and a little bit of fees, because we all know that the government's going to tax and fee us, and that's going to be what we pay. Yeah. And so whether it's a $50 booking fee or a $50 tax fee, to be able to get a $2,000 to $8,000 vacation for up to 2 to 8 people, it's just absolutely insane.
Yeah, and the same thing, we do little plugs about there is an income side. You do not need to participate at all, right? But there is an income side. And within 6 months, I was able personally to get to my financial freedom number. And so my husband and I are having very, very in-depth conversations about, when does he quit his career? Like, when is that an option and what's next? And he's been to Germany. He's been to other countries because he's a veteran. And so last night I said, did you know that we have a European vacation that I already bought that came with the business? And he was like, what? And I was like, listen, we already paid for Europe. We already paid for a cruise, which I was already going to shop for a cruise because my husband's never been on one. Yeah. So I joined this company for the income side. Isaac said, here's 3 incredible vacations. Go share them, right? You share your experiences, because there are people that I do love all inclusive. Like, I'm high maintenance, right? I want someone to bring me my food. I love that we can do that. And I tell my husband, I said, we already paid for it. You pick it and plan it, because I don't want to do that. I will buy them, you pick them, and you plan them out, just because I made the decision to earn an income from here. And Isaac gave them to me for, can't use the word free, but it sure was included.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, just again, one of many benefits that we have here with the member benefits. And you had mentioned it's $65 a month. We're completely into full transparency here. There's no hidden fees. There's no, gotchas or anything like that. It truly is more expensive not to be a member than it is to actually join the club, be a club secret member, and redeem all the benefits that are currently available and all the ones that are yet to come.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And then again, he's gifting you back $50 to try a product that's going to help you look better, feel better, or both. I mean, I just lose my words because it just is so simple. And you know, you get your life back, you get your health back, or you get your money back. And even as a customer, you could get a getaway included for giving it a test drive. I mean, there is not a company that does what Isaac does for us, for our company, for our community, for our members. There just isn't. Our customer service is phenomenal. I'm going to stop talking. I just can't say enough good stuff about our company. You have to experience it, though, right?
I totally agree, Jennifer. And I think right now we just want to welcome everybody to the family. If you're a Club Secret member, welcome. We're glad to have you part. If you're not a Club Secret member yet, make sure you just jump into our community group. Doesn't cost you anything. You know, it's complete risk-free. You know, come in, check out what we're doing. We're having so much fun. We're helping people make a little, as little as they want from a financial aspect. Like Jennifer said, with no cap. You know, some people actually don't want to put a cap on their income, so they're more than welcome to come, you know, kind of figure that out. We've got a couple groups that we're here just sharing more information. Come join the community, Club Life Society. This will take you through a messenger, basically an automation intelligence, artificial intelligence, right? This is the world we're in. But it's basically just going to ask you a few questions. Who invited you to the group? If somebody invited you to come watch this, please make sure you put their name. We want to thank them for bringing you here. We want to make sure we connect you guys with them. And if you're just happen to find us, just put in there, Jen and Jay sent you, and we'll get you to the right people that can really take care of you and answer all of your questions. And if you're interested in more of the income opportunity, we also have, you know, some periodic lives that we're doing. We're actually going to start a boot camp tomorrow. Jennifer, I'll let you talk about that tomorrow. If you're interested in earning some extra income, Jennifer's going to be hosting a little entrepreneurial boot camp.
Yeah, so I have been building businesses online for 8 years to be able to build a business around my family's schedule. So the boot camp is around my time, my family's schedule. And we have a group. I teach you how to do it for free. We're going to start tomorrow morning, and it's keeping things extremely simple. So if you're asking yourself if you can do it, yes. You do not have to show up live with some sunscreen on your face and a silly hat, or, you know, have these. We're so professional and polished with our slides, right? You don't have to do any of this stuff. I was the mom that wanted to learn how to make $500 a month because I knew if I learned how to do 500, I could turn it into the unlimited income opportunity. And I don't charge. I don't have a course. I give back for free because that's what God's telling me to do. Is I've blessed you, now you give it back. And so I do teach people for free. And if you're on work right now and time is limited, you can comment membership or you can comment income, and Jason and I will make sure that we go back and get you all the information you need, because we do value your time, and we know that you're like, I'm on a lunch break. What was the group and where's it at? And we don't want to lose you in that. We don't want to lose you in the scroll. So just comment as you're watching membership, comment income, and we'll make sure that we take care of you. And it's just a conversation, guys. It's just, how can this benefit you? How can you learn how to use the membership? How can you go on vacation for super cheap? How can you retire your husband like I'm doing? How can you take your wife on date nights and your son on incredible experiences, you know, with the Super Bowl? It's really about you, and we want to make sure that we just get your questions answered.
Great, 100%. Well, I think that should kind of wrap it up. We started with an amazing video. I think it's worthwhile to share the fun. And now you have a little bit more information about what we have here with Club Secret to end on the same way we started.
candle. Get ready for a battle, cause you know